Hey, what's going on? Charlie here. Thanks for tuning in to the first annual. Can everybody hear me? First of all, first and foremost, but thanks for tuning in to the first annual Fan Appreciation Awards. Now, we did this last year a little bit. I did a quick video, said hi, everybody, and here's a few people that sent some things in. We'll see here. Who all is in here? Andrew says he definitely won. Nice, Andrew. Let me I don't like those banners. Let's see if I can switch those around to a different brand. Let's do this. There we go. Jackson says, I think I won this award. It's in the bag. All right, there you go, Jack. I got Ninja Gamer Plays. We got Saul. Saul thinks he's got this one. Terry's one of our contestants. Terry, hello to you. Braden, also one of our contestants today. Harold. Hey, Harold. Let's see who got Parsons. Parsons in the house. Denny's here. Hello, Denny. Let's see who did I miss. Anybody up front? I know Haas just sent me a text saying he's got some home issues and will not be there. Whiskey Coders is in the house. Hey, Whiskey. Whiskey's from our other channel. Haas has some stuff going on and will not be here for this live, and that's okay. Life happens. With that in mind, yesterday was when we were supposed to be doing this. I got called into work, and sometimes life doesn't care if you have a YouTube show. It's like, do what I want. So we'll do it today. Second apology goes to sports fans. You know what I hate? I hate when people schedule work stuff or YouTube stuff or stuff I want to see during sporting events. It's like throwing a birthday party during the Super Bowl. It's March Madness. What in the world am I doing this on a weekend during March Madness? That's ludicrous. I'm going to blame COVID because it took me forever to get my trophy in. Trophy's finally in. So yes, ideally I would have done this in first week of February. February 5th was my target date. It didn't happen. COVID's kind of keeping everything else and saying, hey, you're going to do it on our time schedule, right? Mallman, I do not know Mallman, but I appreciate the howdy. It's going great. Alex is here. Alex Campbell. Very nice to see you, Alex. We are shocked and honored to be nominated. Yes, you are nominated. Also, one of our nominations is Alex Campbell. Now, what we're doing today is we're giving away. See if my camera will focus on that. The 2022 Christmas on Crestline Fan Appreciation first place. This is a glass trophy. See if you can. Yeah, it is a glass trophy. I went with blue and black because my wife's favorite color is blue. Mine's green. So I went with my wife's favorite color. And the star's kind of Christmassy, right? It weighs probably, 5 pounds. So it's a legit trophy. So we're going to be giving this away. 3 place winners today. We're going to be giving some stuff away to them as well. So third place winner, we're going to announce here shortly. And I'm going to show you about a 60-minute, I think that one's actually about a 40-second snippet of their show. They're going to go to our Teespring page, pick whatever they want on Teespring, email me, christmasoncrestline@gmail.com with whatever you want. If you want a shirt, what size? You want men's or females? And what shirt you want? Do you want the mascot? This is our logo, or this is our billboard shirt. So what if you want a glassware, you can get coffee mugs, whatever you want. Email me and it's yours. Second place, same thing. First place gets the trophy and whatever they want from Teespring. So I'm a trophy guy. I like trophies. That's just me. Kitty Cash is everything awesome. Do love the blue. I forgot what changed the name of that. Train guy 997. I am a few minutes late, but you're here. You're good. You're gold. We're just kind of prefacing what's going on here. So how this kind of came to be, if you don't know, is I tell people all the time, if you got something going on, if you have a decoration like Scott P, also a nominated person here today, he does St. Patrick's Day. He does Valentine's Day. He does 4th of July, Memorial Day. He does everything and sends me something, and I put him into a ton of shows. We have Postal Chick, who is kind of becoming the Scott B on the female side, and she just sent us stuff for her kissing booth. She just sent her for Valentine's Day. She just sent us stuff, which I have not released yet in a video, for St. Patrick's Day decorations. So anybody who sent me anything, I put them in that video. About 95% of the people who sent me something I put in there. There were some things where folks just took, the pictures were just too grainy or the video was just too blurry and it was just not of good enough quality to release because it wouldn't have any value. You'd be like, okay, there's some blurry lights. I don't know what that's supposed to be. There are a couple of people that sent me videos that said, hey, here's a video of what I got going on. Here's a photo of what I have going on, but don't release it. So I didn't. So about 95% of the people who sent me something, cool. I think we have 30-something nominees. And we're going to get to them here in a little bit. Another contestant. Love blue and green lights. Love blue and green lights. If you have not watched the whole video, and it's kind of long, it's about 20, 25 minutes long of all the submissions. My favorite color combos, blue, green, and white. And I love Joy Adams and her whole, everything she had going on. She did blue, green, and white. A couple other folks did too. So before I kind of get going into third place, we're going to do third place here in a few minutes. And we're going to talk about third place. Third place, I'm telling you right now, if I were to do a bracket, would have been probably a 1 seed. And they took third place. Probably would have been a 1 seed. And the voting on this, how did they vote? Patreon were the voting persons. Now, some of them are also nominees. There's no, if you're a nominee, you're a nominee. Patreon, you're Patreon. You can vote for your own store or your own submission. And I told every one of them that. If you're a Patreon, by gosh, you pay to be a member of Christmas on Crestline. There's a special right there. And yes, by all means, if you want to vote for yourself, vote for yourself. We won the 2018 Kansas Christmas Light Fight, which was cool. We did not couldn't vote for yourselves or anything. But I'll be gosh darn if I didn't tell my family, hey, go to the website and vote for me. Or hey, do this. So yeah, heck yeah, vote for yourself. So does anybody have any questions about any of that before we get going into third place? Should turn off my blinking lights because the camera's not, the camera is not focusing. You're right. Let me go over here and turn autofocus off and see if that does. Nope, doesn't do any good. Let me turn it back on because I'm using a different function going through StreamYard today. And let's see if that didn't work. But good job for letting me know that. Kenny Cash does everything awesome. See if it does work. So StreamYard, for those YouTubers, for people who use StreamYard, you can do 720, you can do 1080. But I've never really liked, I thought it always was too grainy. So I'm going actually through my Sony software, which is, I have a Sony camera, going through Sony software. And I think the picture quality is better, but it does have automatic focus. And it likes to focus on anything that moves, including my Starburst lights. So if it does it again, please let me know. Oh. All right. Okay, if nobody has any questions, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and get to our third place winner. Third place winner, you can go to our Teespring page, and after I show your submission, I'll put the link up, or you can go to any video on our Teespring pages. There's a link to it. So, yes. And, for the submissions, we had like 30-some submissions. These are the people who receive votes from the Patreon members. Tom, also known as, if I can say his name right, Gaetano Amato, also goes by Tom, Andrew, Stacy, Scott, Magnum Family Christmas, Frank Cash, Patrick, Michael, Kurt Clear, Anthony, Monty Small. I don't remember there being 2 Toms, but I have 2 Toms written down. The other Scott Martin and Stacy Parsons. So those are everyone who got a vote from the Patreon. Now, I also asked in that video to the YouTube community, it's like, hey, if you have a favorite, who would you vote for? And Braden, I know you're in here, and Braden, you got I thought it was a great compliment. Like, hey, I really like Braden's lights. Reminded me of my childhood. So there you go. I thought that was one of the best compliments on there. So what I saw on the Patreon, not to drag this out, but just quick observation. What I saw from the Patreon votes is there was a direct line between static shows, animated light shows with mini lights or LED lights, and with pixel shows. So there was people definitely had their favorites. So without further ado, make sure I play the correct person. Here is your third place. Yep, here is your third place winner. Okay, congratulations to Stacy Parsons and the Parsons family for taking third place. I thought they had a legit chance to win everything. I was kind of amazed that they didn't. During that break, I went ahead and turned off my starburst so they won't screw with the camera focus. But yeah, congratulations to for 2022 Christmas on Crestline. And for 2023, I've already decided I will do trophies for first, second, and third place. Just didn't have the time to do it this year. Again, I'm going to blame stupid COVID. I'll see here if I can find that. Here we go. So if you want, yes, here you go. Stacy, here is our Teespring address. You can go down there and you can get all of our Teespring stuff. There you go. Third place winner. I actually thought you'd win the whole thing. Congratulations, Stacy. Alex says congratulations. Heck yeah. So well, I got you here. Stacy, how long does it take you to do that whole show? How long does it take you to put it up? For me, I only do it myself, and I start hanging lights the first weekend of September 15th every year. Yep. Congratulations, Stacy, from Terry. Oh, Scott Dries. Yay, another Kansas feller in the house. Scott's one of our Patreon subscribers as well. So Stacey, how long does it take you to put that up? For me, it takes me several months to put mine up. That's one reason I have always been tempted to go to Pixels, because it cuts down the labor by about 80%. 10 days to put up. Man, see, exactly what I was just saying. Takes you 10 days what it takes me months to do. There is a huge advantage to doing pixels over minis, but that is you put on a heck of a display. That was fantastic. So yeah, go to our Teespring page, and whatever you want, it's yours. Just email me, christmasOnCrestline@gmail.com, what you want, and I'll get it to you. I do know Teespring right now is thinking about, I've seen them go as quickly as 2 weeks. Normally 2 weeks is normally their turnaround, but about three weeks right now for turnaround. Yeah, I know, right, Rob? Yeah. So let's see here. Does anybody have any questions for Stacy? If Stacy doesn't mind taking a few, just kind of pop those in there. Doug, yep, congrats. Heck yeah. Does anyone have any questions for Stacy? Just kind of curious. And Stacy, I also have another question for you. I will email you about another endeavor. I have I want to ask you something, but I will be emailing you that later this afternoon about a question. I'll make sure I remind myself to do that. There we go. Let's see here. So, who in the world is our second place finisher? Let's see. Yep. Rob says, good job. Nice. So who in the world is our second? Let me get that ticker down. I hate when people forget to leave tickers up like I just did. Let's see here. Second place finisher. Let me scroll down to second place. Who's our second place finisher? Second place finisher was another solid entry. Let me find his video. Boom. Now, the thing about this individual is this individual, I'm going to say, like me, spends a lot of time putting the show up. Now, one thing I've never wanted to do is push this on my kids, because if they want to do this later in life, cool. It's my hobby. It's what I like. I don't push them on them. But there are several families who have their children help them because they have the good kids, in case my kids happen to be watching. But to this person's winner, almost said their name. This person is the second place winner, and it looks like they spend as much time on their show as it does me to put it up. I'll be curious to see how long it takes, what they say about how long it takes them to put their show up. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Fan Appreciation Awards second place winner. Oh, there we go. Congratulations, Scott. Congratulations on being this year's second place finisher. Great job to you. Good job. You have a ton of lights going up there. Ton of lights going on. Yes, congratulations to Scott. Terry says congratulations. Congratulations from Scott to Scott, the double Scott Tundra. So that still leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 other possibilities of who could be the first place winner. There were let me put this up here for you real quick so you know where to go to. Put the ticker back up. So Scott, go to our Teespring page. Anything you want, it's yours. If it's a t-shirt, I need to know which t-shirt. Again, this one's called the Billboard, to kind of give you an example. Men's or females, size, and also color. What color do you want? So same for you, Stacy. Need to know those three things. And it doesn't have to be a shirt. It can be a mug, can be drinking wear, anything that's on there, cool. If we see something on Teespring in general that we don't have on our store, but you want it, like, hey, I really want a backpack, I can make a backpack for you. So just anything, Stacy, for you too. Anything you want on there, boom, it is yours. Go over here to let's see. Doug saying congrats. Oh, Bill Parrish is in the house. Bill, I haven't seen Bill in here in a while. Good to see you, Bill. Bill's a good friend of the show. Dan, congrats to all the people that enter and draw, and a lot of thanks to Charlie and all the winners. Yes. Congratulations to all the winners and all the people who aren't going to win first, second, and third today. This is voted on by our Patreon membership. We're growing. We're at 19 Patreon members right now, so that's pretty cool. Just had another one come on Monday, so I'll be announcing his name in an upcoming video that I'll be filming immediately after this. So Alex, and Alex is also a Christmas guru. I'll say that. We have a few videos about Alex's stockings. He makes his own stockings. Pretty cool. My wife and I had an opportunity to meet Alex in person in the convention last year in St. Louis, the Christmas Expo. Alex, did you go to the one, I think it was last week, the Christmas Expo? Firedog 056. Congratulations. Firedog's new to the chat. Rob, just think before you know it, it will all be. Yeah, it goes fast. So those of you that don't know, I think probably just only my Patreon members know this. But I was taking down the lights because my wife was like, it's almost March. Why are the lights still up? And normally I have them down before then, but you know, life gets in the way. So I was up on my roof taking down my lights. Lights are all down. Everything's put up. Boom. All done. I was taking the clips down. For those of you who have seen any of my roof videos, it's a tier roof with a drop about that much. Now, I didn't fall, but you know what I did do? I went like this. That's it. And boom, I went down like a sack of potatoes. My back just locked up, my back froze, and I dropped. And on the roof, didn't fall off the roof. But I'm wise enough to know I'm, 12, 13 years into this now. If I'm elevated, I have my phone on me, called my wife, come up off the roof real quick. She's nice enough to come up on the roof, still couldn't get me down. So we had to call my boy and my 15-year-old, and he came up with my wife's help and got me off the roof. Luckily, I do not use a ladder to get up on the roof. If I used a ladder, we would be calling the fire department to come and get me down. So that was fun. Let's see here. So yes, it's almost time. It's March, dang near April. And April's about usually when I need to start thinking about doing programming. Way behind this year, way behind. Let's see, Scott Martin. I'm here. Thanks so much, Scott. Boom. Awesome. Just in time. Did you end up doing Trans World 2 weeks ago? I did not do Trans World. For those of you that don't know, Trans World Expo started out as a Halloween only show. Been going on for a long time, decades. 3 years ago, 2019, they added Christmas and they added escape room. To their from a Halloween Trans World. So you have Christmas, you have Halloween, and you have escape rooms. It is 95% Halloween. We did some episodes there, did some interviews there last year. You guys can go back and watch those. And all of our Patreon subscribers, they got daily updates while we were there. There's some pretty cool videos that they got to see. At least I thought they were visually cool. Train guy, congrats, Scott. I was having issues logging in. Okay, well, it sucks. I'm sorry about that. Rob, this is my first year going crazy with the lights. Good job, you, Scott. Good job, you. How long did it take you, Scott, to get everything up, to hang everything? Did it take you? We asked Stacy. Stacy took third place. If you got here late, Stacy took third. It takes her 10 days to put everything up. I'm jealous. I'm extremely jealous. How long does it take you? Matt Brown, Kiwi. Mark Brown of Kiwi Christmas, also an entry. Mark, again, if you're late as well, no big deal. Glad you're here. You're still in time to see who took first place. Is anybody going to Christmas Expo? Christmas Expo is in July, and let me check real quick as of, if I can type it in the computer here. As of last month, they had not announced where they're going yet. Expo. Let's see if they've announced yet where they're going for Christmas Expo. They have. They finally announced it. Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas Expo, July 11th through 13th in Biloxi, Mississippi. Okay. Never have I. Seems like we drove through Mississippi on our way down to Florida. But Biloxi, Mississippi, you heard it here, hot off the press. I'm going to say hot off the press because I'm not certain when they announced it, but it was not there not too long ago. Impromptu keynote speaker is Brian Hartley from Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He's the lighting designer. If I would have known I was going to do this, I'd have my computer set up where I could share my screen with you. But yeah, Biloxi, Biloxi, Mississippi, July 11th through 13th. Very cool. Scott, 15 days. I want pre-sale crazy. Pre-sales, I'm telling you, that is where the money saving is at. Okay, so what we're going to do here real quick is we're going to announce our first place winner. I can tell you that I'm not certain of okay. First place winner. And earlier when I said, for those of you tuned in late, in the voting, which was done by our Patreon membership, I saw a very distinct divide between pixel shows, static shows, and LED shows. I saw a very clear divide. And after, well, we'll talk about it right now to just kind of add to the drama. Andrew got 1 second and 1 third place vote. We'll start from the bottom. Monty Small, who I thought was exquisite, got 1 first place vote. Anthony got 1 third place. Kurt Clear, you got 2 first place votes. Michael, you got 1 first place vote. Patrick, you got 2 second place votes. Frank Cash got 1 third place vote. Magnum Family Christmas got a second place and a third place vote. I will tell you the caveat about Magnum Family Christmas is my Patreon supporters got to see their show in its entirety, and it was set to a parody of YMCA's, a couple different YMCA a couple different Village People songs, YMCA and forget the other show. But YouTube did not want me to do that. Otherwise, they said, hey, they gave me some flags for, I'm drawing a blank, copyright. So I'm like, okay. So on the regular YouTube, you did not get to hear their music. Scott P got a first place, a second place, and 2 third place votes. I'm sorry. Yes, Scott P did. Stacy, you got a first, a second, and a third place vote. Who was already gone? Scott Martin, you got a first, a second, and 2 thirds as well. Andrew got a second and a third, and our first place winner got 3 first place votes, 3 second place votes, and 2 third place votes. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I give you the winner of the trophy, your 2022 Fan Appreciation Award Christmas on Crestline Grand Champion. How cool is that? Pretty neat, right? So, like I said, there was a big divide between static shows, pixel shows, and LED shows. And Giatano, one of my friend, actually Saul was in here earlier. His name is Saul Luciano, and I asked Saul, hey, how do you pronounce his name? He said Gaetano Tomato, but also Gaetano. Anyway, he goes by Tom. So, yeah. So, Tom, congratulations to you. You are our first place trophy winner. So this is yours, my friend. I will get this in the mail to you tomorrow. And, yeah, nice work. Congratulations, everyone. That's worse than an Eskimo toilet seat on Christmas Eve. Congratulations, Train Guy. Look at you. Look at you coming through with the witticism. Nicely done. Boom. Congratulations, Gitano. Yes. So, boom. Kiwi Christmas display, world's tallest. Yes. For those that don't know about Kiwi Christmas, we've done a couple, put him into a couple of our other videos. But, yeah, he has a Ferris wheel for teddy bears. It was awesome. And what'd you say up here? That you're taking out your inflatables. Okay. You're going to share with me soon. Cool. So, yes, yeah, tons of hours went into that display, right? So, Tom, I already got your email address, actually. So I just need to send this to you. Get that out in the mail to you tomorrow. But you need to go and hold me and tell me what you want from Teespring for our winners, or for anybody else who kind of wants something from the show. Boom, there's our Teespring address. Now, these are voted on by Patreon members. If you want to have a say, if you want to have a vote, and who becomes our champion for next year, and some behind-the-scenes actions and some other stuff. You can go to Patreon, and you can type in Christmas on Crestline, or you can go up to our channel's banner and click on the membership next to the Patreon icon. It's just on our banner. So it's just a fun little thing that we do. But yeah, heck yeah, we're gonna keep this ball rolling next year. Next year, trophies for first, second, and third. I like glass trophies because I think you can put them anywhere. The trophies, with the baseball trophies and stuff, they look kind of dated. So I want something that was going to go through time, so I can something Tom can put on his shelf. And so, yeah, that's mine. That's cool. Thanks for putting this on, Charlie. Enjoy everyone's submissions. Yeah, there are so many cool submissions. Mark, congrats to all the winners, but next year's ours. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Bill, congratulations to Tom. Oh, absolutely. I love doing this, Stacy. In fact, I tell people all the time. In fact, there's a feller, I won't say his name because I think I kind of made him mad, who sent me an exquisite video of how he hangs his lights last year. And I wrote him this long, and I've told the story before. I wrote him this long 5-8 paragraph reply, but hey, you need to get your own show. And after reading, I'm like, I don't think I worded it as eloquently as I thought I did when I hit send. I think, yeah. Anyway, the point is, I wish there were more Christmas tubers. You got me, you got David from Learn Christmas Sliding, and you have Candace Spade of Christmas. He actually hasn't been doing a lot of videos of late, but me and David are the only two that do regular videos. I wish there was a whole gamut of us. I wish more people would do it because I think it's a neat holiday or a neat hobby. Yeah, Doug, let me get this thing down here real quick. Doug says, "Good job, everybody." Get that ticker off there. Ticker. Oh, I lost my. There we go. We're back here. Scott, thanks, Charlie. We are united by Christmas lights. 100% right. We are going to. So we're trying some new issues with my camera today, aren't I? Rob. Yes, you need to do a video next year. There are some that I think, like Lights on Lights is a channel. Like Braden, I keep telling Braden all the time. He's a local guy. I'm like, hey, you need to start a channel because you're so young. Braden is 15. Lights and Lights also actually might be 14. And my logic is if they can get into it as a teenage years and then grow their experience and grow their channel, by the time they're 25, they'll be huge in the industry. And if I could go back in time, I always wanted to be an archaeologist. I like digging. I love caves. But if I could go back in time and do this when YouTube first started, oh man, think of all the knowledge I'd already have. Patty Ford says, beautiful. Train guy. Next year, I'm changing it up. I'm not doing Halloween. I feel Halloween took away from my Christmas. By the time I got done with Halloween, I couldn't do what I needed for Christmas. There are a couple other Christmas tubers. Don't quite do what David and I do. But Extreme Sequences. Ron Howard, different Ron Howard, not Opie. But Ron Howard from Extreme Sequences does Halloween and Christmas. And he says it takes him one day to change from Halloween to Christmas. He does pixel shows. So when he changes, he's just taking down his tarantula pixel prop and putting up, singing Christmas trees. He has a very quick turnaround. I'm not a pixel guy. David's a pixel guy from Learn Christmas Lighting. He's a good friend of the show. If I can talk, he's a good friend of the show. We have him on for an interview every Christmas and July extravaganza, which is coming up. Christmas July extravaganza. For those that don't know, 15 episodes, 30 days. I interview a ton of industry insiders. We've had Joyce and Janice on from Christmas Expo. We've had folks on from Trans World. We've had folks on companies from China, Altalit, you name them. We have them. We're expanding this year's show, and I've reached out to some unicorns and say, hey, love to have you on the show. No spoiler alerts, but if I get a yes from any of them, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Let's see, Rob. It definitely would be nice to see more people out there like you doing good videos. And that's one thing. You say good videos. I've noticed. I don't watch my stuff back, but I've noticed myself becoming kind of goofy, and I am gonna dial that back this year, starting with April. I'm kind of dialing back my goofiness, and a lot of the biggest complaint I get, I love constructive criticism. The biggest complaint I get is, hey, dude, get to the point. What are you doing? Get to the point. And several of my videos are like, hey, it took me 3 minutes. It took this guy 3 minutes to get to the point. So which is why I've started putting timestamps in my timeline. So if people who don't want to listen to me rant like I'm doing right now, can just jump to the portion that they're interested in. Let's see. Terry says, congratulations to all the winners and to everyone who participated in this. The more Christmas decorators, the better. Heck yes, Terry. Couldn't have said it better myself. Rob, I think the same thing I'm doing. Yeah, gotcha. I think the same thing. Yeah. Yep. Mark Brown, thanks, Charlie. You are a inspiration for all. NZ scene is growing, and I fully, interactive displays are cool. We interviewed a guy, forget his name now. Interviewed him at Trans World last year, and all he does it for a living is interactive displays. It was pretty cool. Scott, in a crazy world, we brought happiness to the neighbors we live in. Yes, and many smiles to spectators. Yes, one thing we did. This is 2022. We just did 2021. So in 2020, the heart of COVID, we do it. Our show is okay. Our show is decent. I am under no illusions that we have an awesome show. We were lucky. We won the Kansas Christmas Light Fight one year. Not certain how, because we don't have an amazing show. We have a solid show is what I would say. But we had a line 45 minutes long down the street, blocks down the street, just to see our show. That's just too long. If we were Disney World, cool, waiting 45-minute line. We're not Disney World, So we changed our show up this year. We hired a voice actor to play Santa Claus for our radio portion of it. And we split the. There we go. Well, my camera's back. So we had one program on Mondays. Matt Cheever, aka Darth Shaggy, aka Shaggy Santa, is in the house. Matt was kind enough to come over and film with me this last Christmas in the heart of Christmas light season. And Matt and I were talking then, and we need to talk again about doing something for Christmas in July extravaganza. He and I kind of came up with something there, and we're gonna do that coming up. So Matt, we need to start up. What I say that there's Shad and Saggy. Nothing wrong with being goofy. Boom. Mark, right challenge accepted. There's no Kiwi on YouTube channels. Plan is in place. Now what to call it? Let me speak to you on that, Mark. I have a name picked out for this show that I would love to switch my name. Christmas on Crestline. Had I thought this channel would become what it is, never would have called it Christmas on Crestline. It doesn't do well it doesn't tell what I do. Doesn't tell at all. We also do a whiskey review show, and some buddies of ours that do another show. They call themselves the Pot Stilled Life because they reviewed coffee and they reviewed whiskey. Well, then they just stopped reviewing coffee, but they still had the name. Now, a pot still is something, or column still, but pot still is something to use to make whiskey. Most folks don't know that. So the channel, it didn't fit their channel. So they changed it to Those Bourbon Guys. So shout out to Ryan and AJ from Those Bourbon Guys, which totally fits their channel. Finding your name is what needs to be a priority for you. Worry about the logo. Worry about everything after you have the name. So take your time. You can always film content, edit content, and just not release it yet till you got that perfect name. But yeah, do your name first. That's a huge deal. I butchered our name. Why is the video lagging and freezing so much? I'll tell you, Rob, because I am using StreamYard. And StreamYard, I've paid for 720 is their normal platform, but you can pay more and get 1080, which I've done several times. It kind of bounced back and forth, but it always looks like horrible video. Yeah, horrible video. Let me change my autofocus back on. But right now, to answer your question, I am going through Sony. I have a Sony camera. I have an A7 III, and I'm using Sony software to go through StreamYard, and my autofocus is screwing up. So that's my fault. My apology. I don't know about Matt, but I'm game for Christmas in July. Boom. So that's why I'm at, is because I'm using Sony software to go through StreamYard. So anybody have any questions for me? We're coming up on 40 minutes. I don't want to go longer than an hour today. Anybody have any questions for me about really pretty much anything? I'm an open book, more or less. Open pamphlet. How about that? Let's see here. Boom. Okay, no questions. Cool. So we have our first, second, and third place winners. I'm going to exit the show then if there's no more comments, and I'm going to leave you with our first place winner, and Gaetano Amato. I'll email him right quick since I did not see him in the chat today and let him know that he is the winner, and I will get this trophy out to him. And send me submissions. Any holiday you do, Memorial Day, Halloween, Easter, whenever. Christmas on Crestline at gmail.com for those of you that watched the video in its entirety. Of the entries, you saw that there were a couple of fellers who had longer the Ash was a little longer. Scott P was a little longer. There's some guys who had longer because they sent me multiple submissions, and you can do the same. Get more airtime by sending me multiple submissions. Absolutely, Terry. Absolutely good seeing you again. Good seeing you again, Terry. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Gaetano Amato.